I have finished doing 2 coats of paint in the Denali on the base of the Vanity. And as you saw from the last video, we did the top in beechwood. And I was going to do 2 coats originally, but the coverage is really good. There's a couple spots here and there, but that's only going to add to this technique that we're going to be doing. So right now I'm going to go in with the Cottontail, and I'm going to be pretty generous with my application with how much I'm putting on. And then Michelle's going to use this nifty
wood grainer,
like the graining tool.
So, and you've got to do it when it's wet.
Yes,
so
this needs to be wet. So you do a base coat, let it dry, and then your second coat is your grain coat. So
here goes something. Bottom of this, but my hand's dripping. There's like grooves right here, and I noticed that when it was switched around, so those were on top. So when I was doing this, it was like making
different types of tracks.
Yeah.
Instead of a wood grain.
Instead of the wood grain, exactly. And then also, you tend to get a lot of paint in this, so you got to keep washing it out so that it will actually pull it, because otherwise it seemed to have so much paint in it, it wouldn't do the grain. So,
okay. Where do you want me to go with the next?
Just, yeah, start right there.
Okay. And we're still feeling like a little more paint is better than too little paint, right?
Paint. Yep. And it's nice to have 2 people to do this.
Yeah, especially when it's a new tool that you're working with.
And definitely the wetter the better.
And then I've got a stain color that I'm going to be going in with over the top.
That looks cool. That one did really good.
Okay.
Pretty darn cool, eh?
Now we're from Canada, eh?
Hey.
All right, to kind of recap, we did one fairly heavy coat of beechwood as our base. Then we did the Cottontail, and we used our grain tool to create this awesome look. So now we are going in with a bare water-based stain in Espresso.
Woo.
Very full.
Don't tip it. Okay.
So we're gonna see how this goes.
Cross your fingers.
Turn your toes.
Your eyeballs.
Not your eyeballs.
Like, oh my gosh, they just ruined it.
Do this lip right here too. And I'll just go through it. So we tested this out earlier on this piece here. This was just for play.
Hopefully you can see that.
Hopefully you can see that.
See the video. They're like, lady?
Like, what were you showing us? And it seemed like we needed to kind of go in pretty quick. So I'm gonna come in pretty much right. Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
behind her.
Again, why you need 2 people. So if you don't have a minute in your life, get one.
Bribe your kids. Or your best friend.
So obviously, the longer you leave this on, the darker the stain's going to be, correct?
Yes.
So if you wipe it off too early, get the edge down here. Yeah, if you wipe it off too early, you can go back over it and do another coat, just like you do with paint.
So these are pools that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and when I need to customize them to fit my piece or the space or whatever it is that I'm working on, I love these metallic spray paints from Rustoleum. This particular color is the aged copper. All I have left to do is wax the front and the drawer fronts of the vanity. So just wanted to show you, I do have a latex glove on and I'm doubled up on socks, but the outer sock is white. And the reason I prefer to use white socks over black or colored is if the sock were to start to disintegrate, I don't like the dyes and the tints and the fabric of those colored socks to bleed onto my paint. This is dark paint, so we may not see it as well, but white is always your safest bet. So hang on to those old socks that don't fit your kids anymore, or socks that you've decided that you don't like. I am working with our Old Masters clear paste wax. You don't need a lot. I'm just dipping my fingertips in, scooping some out, and then rubbing it into the piece of furniture, similar to rubbing lotion into your skin. And I don't know how well it's showing up on the video there, but you can see that it just puts a nice thin, not thin, a nice shine to the paint. Just kind of intensifies the color.